It's been almost a month since my last devlog, and I'm so grateful for all the kind feedbacks and advices I received from all of you. Thank you guys, and I'm even more motivated to continue working this game. I am incredibly happy for the big progress I made within 3 weeks. So I started working on a shopping system in my game that I'll be using in my grocery store and fast food restaurant. Shopping system will be a major part of this game, so I made sure it's flexible and can be applied to any store that I will be working in the future. And look at it, I made a cart functional where you can push it around, you can get items and put in your cart and pay in the counter. And also I work in inventory system for the player. You can drag and drop items, you can assign it on your item bar, show item description and hover. I love it so far. And my favorite part in this new progress is the functional escalator. Yay! I love escalator in real life and I wanna make a light similar game alive by having a functional escalator. So I have switched from Unity's old input system to new input system and made the player's navigation better. So that I will be talking in the second devlog. So if you want to stick with me, just keep playing this video and we'll start. First thing I worked on was to make the grocery cart interactable. Something I can push around like a real life grocery shopping. This might not be the best way to do it, but what I did is spawn a child game object cart in my player whenever the player picks the cart, and set the other one to inactive. So the cart object will keep following the player's location, and I just set the animation for different direction. So my first attempt was like, what is Tycoon even doing? So the problem is, my sorting order is messed up since I made a cart game object a child of the player. So the fix I did was animate sorting order of the cart object as well. So when the player is facing down, the cart is in a higher sorting order. And when it's facing up, the cart is in lower sorting order. Now, it's working as intended. Yay! The next thing is making the art for the grocery items. I decided to make it 24 by 24 pixels for the items so it won't look too big and not too small as well for the details that I need. I made the grocery really detailed, where the players need to pick the items in the grocery rack, bring the item to the counter to pay for it, before it transfers to the player inventory. It may seem a long annoying process to the players, but I want it to be interactable like a real grocery. If you have any thoughts about it, please let me know in the comments. Before I proceed, I have to set the player inventory first, so I can see what's going on when the items are sent to the player inventory. I began by making a simple art. I decided to make it a backpack because I think it looks cool. Well, I just wanted to look different from a store inventory so it didn't look confusing. I have actually made an inventory system before I started working on this game, so I just reused most of the code in this project. That's why my progress was so quick. Big thanks to Coding with Unity for the complete inventory system tutorial. I have made a totally working inventory system with the help of this video. He really deserves all the support. You guys can check out his channel. I put the link in the description if you're interested to check out this tutorial. Yay! It's done! It's looking good for now, so proceed to making an inventory for the cart as well, so I can finally use it. You can use the cart to store multiple items, and you can also keep track of the total price of the items in the cart, something that you won't have in real life. Grocery shopping. But we do have some problem. I can drag and drop items from the cart to the player inventory, something that should not be happening. Hey, I have sold a lot of items, so I'm gonna go home now. Bye. So I did some little fixing so that only the item bar to player inventory can drag and drop items so that you cannot drag and drop from the store inventory towards the player inventory. So it's working perfectly now. So let's begin working with the fast food restaurant now. So I'll begin by creating art for the fast food items. So we will be only having 8 items. And finally, we're done. The player can now order items and also pick it up. And there you go, you have it in the player inventory. It's working perfectly now. You can also keep track if your inventory is full. Perfect! I'm super excited to talk about this part. This is my favorite part. The escalator! Yay! So I'll begin by creating animation for the escalator, the going up and going down. So we don't have any interactions yet, so the player cannot interact with the escalator. So let's start making some functionality to the escalator. So I have coded a script that is flexible enough that you can use it in both going up and going down escalator. So we got access to the player's switched body and player control script so that we can modify the player speed. The speed idle is the speed of the player moving in idle state. And when speed down is negative float, it subtracts to the player's speed going down. And when it's positive float, it adds to the player's speed going down. And it's the same for the going up. And the result is, for example, when the player is going down, when it's in an idle state, the player moves down. And when it walks down, the speed goes faster. And when it walks up, the speed slows down. So it simulates how the escalator really works in real life. So working perfectly. Hooray! And before I proceed, I decided to switch from Unity's old input system to the new input system. I won't dig much deeper about it, but the new input system has so much more advantage, making my game flexible to any input device. Of course, you can do it as well with the old input system, but it's easier to do it with the new input system. And it's easier for me to switch from UI navigation to player navigation, something that I failed to do in the old input system. So that's all for my second devlog. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks a lot for watching. See you soon guys for my next devlog. Bye bye.